Alright, what's going on, everybody? We've got the brand new FSD Beta 11.3.6 now. I just went for my first drive and it was pretty good, so let's see if we can get that to continue on to the second drive. Take me to the Legion of Honor. Alright. And away we go. Here we got a narrow road with a lot of pedestrians, a lot of cyclists, so this is always a little tough to navigate. Whoa. Okay. Was getting a little bit nervous about that protrusion coming out of the SUV and whether it saw it, but it did end up moving with the occupancy network and making sure not to hit that thing sticking out of the SUV. Some cyclists, some pedestrians here, and the car is just driving alongside them very peacefully. Alright, we got some debris from the trees, some foliage there, and it offset just slightly to avoid that, which is great. Here we got a crosswalk, nobody coming, very good. And up this hill we go. Guy in front of us is going very slowly for some reason, maybe taking in the view. It is a beautiful day here in San Francisco, so can't really blame him. Nice, peaceful, relaxing feeling drive on this version of the software. And we're going to make a right turn up ahead and then continue down the coast to the Legion of Honor. There's usually a lot of pedestrians and cyclists here at this road, so we'll have to watch out for them. There's one cyclist. Okay, now here's this guy. He's going to make a left. Good. And now we can make our stop at the stop sign, and we should be clear to go. I don't see any cyclists, so it's creeping very gently. Oh.
Get the fuck out of the way!
That guy was pissed. What an idiot. But he did bring up a good point, which is that the software saw the cyclist coming, and so it slowed down and stopped. Okay, that wasn't, I think it should have let them both cross, personally. But again, so the software said, oh, there's a cyclist coming, let me stop. When it really what it should have done is just continued on and got out of the way. And so the guy said, get the fuck out of the way. Because the car trying to be cautious ended up actually creating more of an unsafe situation where the bike lane's blocked and the cyclist could have to, collide with the car if they can't stop in time, or they could have to slow down, or go around the car. Maybe you have to go around the car in an unsafe way that potentially increases their risk of another collision. So that's definitely something that can be improved on, but I've noticed it's getting better at that. It used to brake really hard when somebody would walk into the crosswalk, for example. A lot of times they'd start walking into the crosswalk before you'd fully crossed. And it would just slam on the brakes and they'd be like, what the hell? I thought the car was going to move and so I could cross, but it ended up just slamming the brakes in the crosswalk. And again, that's a potentially dangerous situation where someone could bump into the car thinking that it's gone, especially if they're on a bike or something like that. But it now seems to handle that much better. It understands the nuance of, okay, they've entered the crosswalk, but we're probably going to be long gone before they intersect with our path. All right, now we got a stop sign. Full NHTSA approved stop all the way to 0. The guy behind me is like, what the fuck? All right, we got people jogging here. We got people walking. And we've got our traffic. Beautiful view here over the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, San Francisco. Really enjoying the view and don't have to worry about making sure the car stays in its lane as it cruises down this curvy road. Alright, very slow traffic here, but we're continuing on. Continuing to enjoy the view. There's another Tesla. Alright, I think I waited a little too long there to let that person go. Clearly the people behind me got annoyed. But it might have technically been the right thing to do. They just didn't seem to be very assertive about trying to go. Alright, now let's annoy everyone with the full stop down to 0 again. Blame NHTSA, not me, sorry. Alright, now the left lane kind of split off there, and this is the lane that goes straight. So this guy wanted to pass me, he got annoyed by my full stops. And now we can annoy the next guy. Full stop down to 0, and continue. Very slow approach. Slow down to 0, and continue. Guy behind me is like 80 years old. He's like, shit, hurry up. I don't have much life left. Alright, he turned left. Alright, now this is kind of a complicated intersection to traverse. Kind of has to go left here. Full NHTSA approved stop, and go. Big improvement over the point 4 build for sure. Doesn't seem to be making as many silly mistakes. Seems to have that smoothness and comfort of the early builds that I was missing. I'm guessing a lot of people will get this weekend. Okay. That was unnecessary. I think I was kind of freaking out about that tractor. It's like, don't bother me about it, just go around it. Okay, a little bit of harsh braking there. I think maybe the sun may be playing into this a little bit because we're sort of driving up into the sun right now, up a hill. And cruising up the way, approaching our destination now. It slowed down and spotted that cyclist before I did, which is interesting. And now we're approaching our destination. Waiting for a bus and pedestrians. And here we are. This is our destination. All right, thanks for watching.